Russell is a beautiful old neighborhood, lots of history, beautiful old homes.
Russell neighborhood was one of the very first subdivisions of the city of Louisville. Around the late 1800s, early 1900s, became mainly an African American neighborhood. It was known as the Harlem of the South because at that point this was one of the wealthiest African American neighborhoods in the South. With the loss of manufacturing jobs, high-paid manufacturing jobs, a lot of union jobs, as well as a couple recessions, just wound up taking its toll on the community. It became more of a poor neighborhood, and it's kind of been stuck in that rut ever since, I would say, probably like the mid-'80s on.
We're having this tremendous renaissance in Louisville right now, and it's so important when we come into neighborhoods like Russell that have been disinvested in for long periods of time, but are now seeing investment, that we want to prove to the country how you can regenerate a neighborhood without displacing the people that are the very soul of the neighborhood, and make sure that they're able to enjoy the growth of the neighborhood as well.
It's great to see the Russell Place of Promise to take on this huge project and make it into something the whole community can enjoy.
So Russell, A Place of Promise is a justice-based initiative that celebrates and works with the people and places that make the Russell neighborhood in Louisville, Kentucky special.
With Russell Place of Promise, we really hope to not only bring that vibrancy back to the Russell neighborhood through businesses and home ownership, but also help the already existing residents build on their leadership skills so that they can lead these new investment efforts happening in the neighborhood.
It's specifically trying to tackle gentrification, and I think the thing that harmonizes really well with Arcadis is improving the quality of life. And I think that's where really the synergy is with what Russell Place of Promise is trying to do and what Arcadis is trying to do.
We're really excited that Russell Place of Promise was selected as one of the two 2019 Pro Bono projects for Arcadis. And so Arcadis is working with Russell Place of Promise to identify their greatest needs and to apply our engineering and design and consulting expertise to those.
So I'm standing in front of a 220,000 square foot former industrial set of buildings. Russell, A Place of Promise will redevelop this property in partnership with the neighborhood to create a hub for business development, potentially some residential development, office, community serving uses, all identified in partnership with the Russell residents to understand what their needs and interests are in this space.
To date, we have done a laser scanning of the warehouses at Madison Street, and we're developing a 3D model of the buildings. Now, those are really important because there are no drawings or information about the structure or conditions of the building. So the model that we're developing is going to be used for decision making and planning and design moving forward.
It's important for groups like Arcadis to be a part, particularly with the building structure, so we can understand as a community what can really happen with the building, what's possible, but also what's existing so we can build upon that. And it's crucial for all of these partners to really work together in hand with community so that we have a redevelopment process that's not just an after fact of involving community, but they're there at the very beginning.
You know, you're talking about, raise money to do the structural engineering and, the 3D mapping of the building. It's not realistic for most nonprofits. So you'll spend years fundraising to do what Arcadis is doing pro bono. So this is a big step and will catapult this project ahead much, much faster than it ever could have without it.
So I am extremely grateful to be part of the Place of Promise team. I'm extremely grateful that Arcadis has joined the Place of Promise team as consultants to this project, and really am just excited to be in this space and working with such a talented group of folks.
So it's important that a company lives its values like Arcadis is doing, but then the ripple-on effect that comes with that to make this project a reality and a model for the rest of the country to follow is extraordinary. And so we need leaders like Arcadis to step up and help us make that happen.
I am a proud Russell resident. This is my neighborhood.
This is where I was born. I'm from Louisville. I'm a Louisville resident, and so this is important to me.